Hello everybody, welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. I'm Laura, we've got Bunny next door. Now for this hour, we are looking at the brand new Clean and Simple collection. Now if you haven't seen Clean and Simple before, it is a kit, I call it, because you get everything that you need in there. This one is the Glorious Gardenia and it is beautiful. So you can see it comes in this lovely storage wallet for you. So you're going to get everything that you need in there, including stamps, foam pads, foam tape, your cardstock and your dies. Okay, so everything comes to you like that. You've got some inspiration there on the front, but you will have obviously lots of inspiration on our website as well. Now, before we even get any further, because this did actually launch Tuesday, wasn't it? It launched here. But this is the first chance that we've got to do a show on this. And it is limited stock, okay? So if you've waited to the show to now so you can see exactly what is in here, or maybe you haven't seen it before and this is something you really want to give a go, because I think the Clean and Simple kits are such a nice way to get into die cutting if you haven't done it before. Do not wait around, okay, because it is limited stock, okay? Oh, are we doing samples over there? Okay, let's go over here first and I'll show you the board so you can see exactly what it is that you're going to get die wise. So you've got your dies. Now you get a card shape, which I love the shape of this. It's like that arched window. It could be a door. It's a lovely shape. Yeah, Bunny's just said it's a little gothic-y. It could be so many, do you know, you've said that now. I've thought of like a castle window. Or it could be a castle door. Like it can be so many things. And it's a lovely, unusual shape. So I instantly get drawn. But the lovely thing with the Clean and Simple range is you get that perfect aperture. So you have the aperture style in the center in this case, like that perfect little window. You've even got like the trellis design that goes around the edge. You've got matte layers that sit on top of that as well, but you get that lovely gardenia floral as well. You do get two different pots for them to sit in as well. Plus you get the little decoupage pieces of the floral heads too. You've also got the stamps in there as well. So you've got a lovely like dotted background, like a lovely distressed, and I love how it's like gradiented as well. So you can see it gets darker as it goes down. And then you've got that lovely birds, which I think of all those scene building collections that you've got from Carnation. That is going to go so well just to stamp in the background of them. And then your sentiments, you've got things like birthday wishes, I'm so sorry, just to stay, to a special friend, happy anniversary. You've got lovely sentiments there to use. Okay, I'm going to grab my kit. So it is a bit all jumbled and some bits are missing, okay? But just to show you, because it does come like this. Now, a lot of people stack these like that on their shelves because it's like that perfect little book. And the band here is always the floral or the die that you'll get, it's themed to it. So you can see that is actually the flowers that you get on there. So it's like, it's just a nice thing that you can just easily look at and it grabs you like, oh, that I know what that is. Obviously it is named as well, but that's how it'll come to you. So you just pop the tab out. You have got an index on the back to show you what's inside. So you can see your dies are there for you. So you can see your pots, your card bases, your matte layers. You have this band as well with the matte layers. So you can pop a sentiment in there. That trellis design plus your florals. Now you do get tape. So you get your Clean and Simple phone tape. You get the pads in two different sizes as well. So you can see you've got your larger ones. And you've got those small ones as well, which are perfect for your decoupage, which is what you're going to be doing. Your sentiments and your stamps, okay? So you've got your acrylic stamps there. Then tucked away here, look, you can see cardstock. So it's tucked away, so it's not going to get damaged. Now in this one, you've got the blush vanilla, which is, oh, I don't want to say it's I think it is my favorite. I think it is. It's so lovely. It's so soft as well. If you struggle with white space, this is going to be perfect for you. It does look white until you put it next to white cardstock, and then you can really see. Look, you can see it is just that beautiful. it's that perfect colour cream to me. It's not too cream, and it's just perfect. Everybody I know that has tried it, I've even got a friend who was looking for a cardstock because she was getting her wedding invites printed, and she was looking for this perfect like ivory creamy colour, and I gave her a sheet of this to try it. So she took it to the printer that she was getting her invoice done and had it printed on here, and then she had her invoice done in this. And then you're also going to get the new Creme Brulee cardstock, which honestly, when you try this, it is absolutely lovely. And it's, I don't know really how to explain it. It's not like a yellow, it's like a really dark cream. So it's so usable. It mixes and matches with a lot. It really does. The tone of it coordinates with lots of different colorways as well. So it is such a lovely color. Honestly, if you can add something else into your basket, if you were getting the Clean and Simple kit, we've got the extra packs of these on the show. You will get this home and you will use this a couple of times, and then you will want to get some more. It is a gorgeous color cream, absolutely beautiful. It's a lovely weight cardstock as well. It's $2.90. Oh yeah, Bunny's just said Easter and spring time cards. This is going to be absolutely perfect. So if you can, grab another one of these. You've got 20 sheets in here, but like I said, it's $2.90. So it can be your card bases if you want it to be, but it still die cuts perfectly too. So it's just beautiful colour cardstock. Right, so you've got your cardstock tucked behind there, and now I can't put it there. So you can keep everything in there stored away for you, and you've got that there. Right, now I'm going to grab some samples so we can see what the design team made with these, because just look at that. Let's move that up there. Look. Oh, they are so... Do you know what I love about the Clean and Simple cards? And I don't know what it is, but I feel like every time I see them, they're just like, I don't know, they just make you a bit more cheerful. They like uplift you when you look at them. There's just something about them that you're like, oh, they are absolutely lovely. Yeah, and I think because they're not, you know, massive cards. To me, I'd say they're kind of like that perfect size card. They're not too big, they're not too small. But every little detail on that card is covered. There's nothing that you need to worry about. You've got all of your mats and layers on there, so you don't need to worry about that. You've got that aperture design, so your eye is instantly drawn into the center of that card. You've got your design there, in this case with the Gardenia. So you've got everything you need there. One of the lovely things with this Gardenia as well, like you can see when I'm showing you the samples, because it is quite a large floral, you can easily snip into them. So you can make them bigger, or you could make them, like look at this one, how pretty is that? Having it as a little wrap on the top. So you could use it on that. Yeah, Bunny's just said that would be a nice table setting. So you could use it like that. Or even like this one, look at that. You'd never say that was the same one. How stunning a wedding card, an engagement card would that be? Anniversary card. Vera made that one. That's so pretty. So, you know, mixing them up in different ways. Similar design there, look. Sue did that one. How pretty. Oh my gosh, do you know what I've just realised, look? So Sue has used the pots on the top, but it's kind of like the end of the bouquet. They could be like, again, there's just so many different ways that you could use them. Like that one there, just keeping it simple. You've got all the matte layers there. You've got that trellis design, and then pop your floral in the center. It just works so well. Bringing the stamps into it then. So you can see the difference, look, just bringing the stamps in and adding that bit of color in the center, or bringing the birds. Look at the birds in the background. Oh, and I've got another, oh, look. And then from that, you could add multiples, so add 3 of them together, look, and then you could have it like that. Oh, do you know what that's just made me think of? If you did something like that, and then you could have pictures in them, like a little photo frame, wouldn't it? And you could have like 3 little pictures in the aperture. Right, shall I do some of the ones using other collections, or shall we leave them and do some in a bit? We'll leave them for now and we'll show them, because we have got samples where the design team have used this but have used it with other collections as well, so we'll mix and match that. Right, let me see where I am. Right, so we're going to start off with the biggest die first, which is we're using for the base. So we're going to use this as our card base. So I've just scored across the top, and we're going to use this for the base. So just pop that on there, and then we've got our card shape. So 2 passes of your die cutting machine and you've got your pass. So I'm using the Blush Natural for the base here, and then I'm going to go in with the next layer, and for this layer we've used the Blush Natural again, but I have stamped on this. Okay, so I've just stamped the sentiment, sending you love, so we can pop that on there. I think the clean and simple cards, you know, if you make the card bases like we're doing now, I think they make such nice cards. You know, if you put like a little pack together, you could have like a little pack of 5, just make 5 of these and put a little pack together and then just sell the pack of cards. Like they could all be like birthday cards, or, you know, you could have like a different sentiment on each one. I think would make such a nice way. Right, so we've got that sending love. Then I've gone in with the next layer, which gives us that aperture, and this is in that creme brulee colour. So that is going to sit on there like that. So let's add a bit of tape on here. But I really like this colour. It is cheerful. I wonder, isn't like yellow supposed to be the most cheerful colour? There is a colour that has been like named the like the most cheerful colour. I'm sure I might be making this up, but she's having a look, but I might be completely making this up. I'm sure. Well, I'm saying I'm sure. Oh! Yeah, so she's had a look and she said, yeah, yellow is widely considered the most happiest colour. Oh, that kind of makes sense when you say it like that. Yeah, so it's because it's associated with the sun, joy, optimism, warmth. So that kind of makes sense then, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, so I'm going to go in with the first layer of the aperture, and then you have another layer then that fits on there like that, and that just frames that aperture really, really nicely. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. So Bunny's just said she feels like the creme brulee colour makes the other colours look as if they're glowing a little bit, but I do get what you mean. It's like the warmth from it, like, I don't know. Alright, so let's pop this down. And if you're wondering why I'm not using the clean and simple tape, it's because I always keep mine for like really thin areas, which I will be using for those matte layers now, but I always keep them for like those really thin frames and things like that. Right, so we're going to pop this layer in next, because don't forget all of these dies, all of the layers, they're in there for you. So we'll pop Oh, yeah, Bunny's saying if anybody wants to message in, let us know. Did you order Tuesday when it launched, or have you waited for today's show? Have you made anything? Has somebody already had theirs and already made something? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Because normally, you know, we do the shows, you know, before obviously anybody gets it. So that would be nice if somebody's like, yeah, I've got mine and I've already made a card. It is a nice day to be in your craft room. It is horrible. Well, I was just having a nosy on my phone, and apparently Wales is having another storm tomorrow. I know. I was like, oh, I don't know. Well, oh, so Bunny's just said apparently we're supposed to be getting more snow next week. But she doesn't know whether to believe it or not. To be fair, don't you feel like that every time they say snow? You're like, will we? It has gone colder. I think it's gone colder. Well, not today, but the last couple of days I feel like it's gone colder. Can you imagine? Get a little snow plow so I could still come up and do the shows. To be fair, that would be quite fun. Although I don't know where I'd put any of my like craft stuff. In the snowplow, do they have little, oh, do they have like one of those like seats? Do you know, like on some bikes, the seat comes up? I bet you it doesn't. I'd have to get like a snowplow with like one of those sidecars, like the motorbikes have, to put everything in the sidecar. Oh, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Funny just said you could just get a trailer. Yeah, that would make more sense, a little trailer. Right, so I'm adding in the Clean and Simple tape on this layer. So you can see what I mean about I always keep it because it's just always the perfect width for those smaller areas. So I always keep it for things like that. So let's pop these off and then we can pop this layer on. Now for me, I think you could absolutely even just leave that card like that. It looks so elegant and pretty when and all we've done, look at that, all we've done is just add in the mats and layers and actually build that card up. Look at that. I think that looks so pretty just like that. Really, really lovely. But we are obviously going to go in with some more. So I've got one of the pots. So like I said, you've got two different planters that you can add in. So we're going to pop that there. And then I think I'm going to have to cut this a little bit. So we've got your gardenia. And then I'm going to cut, oh actually you don't see it anyway, do you? Oh yes, I am going to cut it. Right, so we're going to cut the kind of the soil. I was going to say the dirt then, but Bunny would have a go at me. But one of the things, this is one of the things I always say the Carnation do so well, is like if they can, they ground things for you. So like that now, you can easily just pop that there and it works. Because of that element, it grounds it. So it doesn't look as if it's just like floating there or it's just there. They do it really, really well. Right, so I'm going to just snip the soil away. And then let's add this in. So I'm going to do is, that's going to go there and that's going to go there. So let's pop some pin flare. On here. So that's going to set up there. And just put a little bit on the back of that. And then that will just set there. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, wait there. We've got we've got the little flowers. Let's add the little flowers in. Because you do have those decoupage pieces that you can add in as well. So let's add those on. That one. And this would be where like you could grab your ball tool and your mat and really give these some shape before you add these in. So we'll just pop one more in there. There you go. It's really lovely. I love the actual gardenia though. I think it looks really like fresh, and I think because it's in white, like that fresh white and green, like that could be for a wedding, it could even be for baby cards, or it could be for sympathy cards. That could be for anything at all, couldn't it? There's so many different ways that you could use that, and I think because this gives you that like clean, fresh look, you can use it in different ways. Right, what one? Oh, okay, right, so let's go through. I'm going to show you a couple more of the samples, but these ones have used other dyes from other collections, just to give you an idea of how you can mix and match them up. So you can obviously use them with other collections that you might have already. Like this one we did, Arriving in Style, you know, that one we did, that was only the other week, wasn't it? 2 weeks ago. So you've got an idea of different ones. I think that one was from Petals and Threads. No. No. Oh, I can see it, because I can see the card shape in my head. It had like a doily in the middle, and I can't remember. Bunny can't remember either. Oh, look at that. So Vera did this one. All right, and these are from the Elegant Alfresco collection and Natural something flowers afternoon tea table for two. That's cute. I like that with the table, but it literally looks like the little table by the window, doesn't it? Really pretty. Then we've got one here, Sue made. This one is white, wonderful in white. How pretty. That's so nice. That's a really lovely sympathy card, isn't it? With the flowers and the candles. Really nice. Then we've got one here by Pam, which again, look at that. I love how they just, they all look so different, don't they? That one is Nature's Opulence, brought in. Then we've got another one there. Bright Flowers. Then this one was, oh, what was that one? I can't remember. Into some, was it Noah? Was it? It was like the pastime collection, wasn't it? Of like, was it Into Summer then? Because it had like the lawnmower and the like suntan lotion and stuff, yeah. And then I've got another one here by Vera, and this one's Going Wild collection. Look at him. So okay, and then I'll just do one more. I've got Sue using Fresh Blooms. Look at that. That looks completely different, doesn't it? That looks like it's from a completely different collection, but they just work so well. Oh, I'm just going to show you one more, just because we were talking about Easter. Like Vera did this one with Above All Else and the Beautiful Bundle collection. Look at that. Oh, look at him. Oh, that'd make a nice baby card. That could even be used for Easter, couldn't it? They're just, oh, they're just so lovely. And you know, when you've got your card base in and you have that aperture, like 90% of the work is done for you. You know, like the hair bit is done, and like we don't craft because we want stress. We craft to like de-stress and get away from everything. So the only thing that we're left with is the fun bit of just decorating it, and it's still going to look beautiful either way that you do it. Right, I'm going to do this one next, I think. Right, this demo that I'm going to do, I'm not going to lie to you, Bunny is either going to say, oh my gosh, what are you thinking? Or she's going to say, I'm a genius. And I'm going to bet on the first one. Right, so we're cutting out the base, so that largest die again, for the card shape, okay? So just 2 of them, and I've done it in the blush natural again. And then I've done the same thing, so I've cut the next layer out and I've just stamped sending love on there. So let's just pop some tape on here. Right, so we'll do that. So we've got this layer raised up from the next. Do you know, if you are doing things like this, and you especially if you're using the same colour cardstock like I am, do you know, if you add some foam tape or some foam pads in between those layers, it really does make all the difference because you can really see the layers in between. So it really does make a world of difference. Like sometimes you could make the exact same card, but use foam tape on one and just stick the other one, and you can see straight away like they're worlds apart. And that's all it is you just add in that height in and add in that dimension in those layers. Right, so I've got the next layer, which is that biggest aperture that I've done in that creme brulee. And then we're gonna go in with the next one as well. I really like that colour. When I seen creme, just the word creme brulee, I really didn't know what colour it was going to be. And then when I seen it, I was like, oh. And I do really like it. It's a really lovely colour. I don't know. Bunny just said she wants to say rich colour, but she's not sure that's the right word. Oh, I know what you mean. I think yeah, luxurious, she's just said. Deep, yeah. I think it's like the perfect tone as well, because you can use it with other colorways. Do you know what I mean? It's not, it still works with, no, it's not overpowering. So it does work with other colorways, which, you know, when we get, especially when you buy like a pack of cardstock, like that's like the first thing I think of. Well, how many colors can I work with that? How many colorways am I going to use with it? Like even if you did it with that pink, that works with that pink. You know, I'm just trying to see what color can I say that. That's pink. Blue, that would work with the blue as well. You know, you can just use them with so many other, that would work with that as well. It's just a very, like, not, I don't know, like a neutral tone to it. So you could use it with other things too. Right, pop that on there. And then let's do this one then. So just add in these layers in. And then I've just got the top layers for this one. So we're going to add that in there. And then I've got the matte layers to go on the top. So we'll just add these in. So just use the clean and simple tape for this. Well, I thought we'd have had some messages saying, I've had mine, considering how busy it was. Let's add a little bit on there. Everybody's too busy. Oh, can you imagine if oh, do you know what we could have done? We could, you could still do it, but because obviously it launched Tuesday, so you know some people might already have theirs. They could have we could have done like a list of things for people to have cut out, and then they could have made the same cards. Like we could have made the same cards together. Yeah, but yeah, we could have done a little list and then, but I mean, you could still be making the same card. Right, so we're going to pop this on there, and then the last top layer then. Oh. I need to move that over. So that. I've put the foam tape on a bit wonky and I can see it, and if I put that down it's going to annoy me, so I just need to cut that off. Right, so let's stick that on there. Right, so what we're going to do next is so you're going to get your gardenia and you're going to cut it down like that, so it's like a little baby one. Okay, then so what you're going to do then is get I haven't got, so like obviously remember it comes like that with the stem, so you're going to cut it then right at the top. So we've gone from, so it's like that, so you're going to cut one there like that, so it's like a little baby one, and then you're going to get 4 more and cut that top bit. Okay, so you're going to get 4 of these, so you got 1 of them, 4 of these. All right, and then what you're going to do is that is going to sit there like that on the bottom. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that, and that is just going to sit there like that. Right, then you're going to get your next one, so flip it around, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that, and then I'm going to stick this, actually put a bit more on this like that. And then get another one, and then we're going to stick that one there like that. So we've got a little heart. Ah! And then the other 2, so you're going to keep these 2 the right way round, put a bit of pamphlet on there, and then add that there like that, and grab another one, do the same thing. Oh, Bonnie just said that's such a good idea. I thought you were going to be like, no, I don't see it. And then do that one as well. So, and then what I'm going to do is just pinch that bottom bit like that. Oh, stay there. There. And then we can, so I've got a couple here, I won't add them all in, but you can just go in there and fill this up with your flowers. And if you've got any bits that are kind of like where that's overlapped, you can put these on there, and it kind of just makes it look more like it's one instead of two that are together. So let's add some of these in. And the other thing you can do, which is nice with these pieces, these decoupage pieces, if you've got any gappy bits, just add these in, and you can kind of make it, you know, you can kind of form the shape a bit more, or you could add as many of these, or obviously just add them on as the decoupage and just build those flowers up. So I'm going to add another one there. I'll add that one in. So yeah, so you've got your Valentine's cards ready to go. And then I'll just add that one there. And I'll add this one there as well. Oh. There you go. Look at your little heart. Aww. So cute. Yeah, so you've got your sympathy, your Valentine, you know, just, but this is the lovely thing. I know I'm like playing around a bit, but this is one of the lovely things about Carnation. They do think about the snippability of things. So you can always go in and cut into them. And the other amazing thing is, if you cut into something, and maybe I tried to do that, and then I looked at it and I thought, you know what, it just doesn't look right. It's not working. It doesn't matter. All you've got to do is print out another one. You haven't wasted anything at all. It's not a paper pack where you've only got, you know, 6 of those trees to be able to play with. You can go and use as many of these as you want. So if you don't, never be afraid to try something, because you might try something and absolutely love it. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. All you've got to do is print out another one. Yeah, there you go. Right, shall I just grab another one ready? Yeah. Okay, let me just grab the board then, just in case anybody didn't see at the start, so you can see exactly what you are getting. I am just going to remind you as well, we are limited stock on, well, we were limited stock when we started the show. We haven't had any updates, so if you wanted to grab this, jump on and grab it. You know, hopefully it's still there, so jump on and grab it. It is item number 260111. You have got the QR code there as well, but it is, like I said, limited stock. That show, is that show price going up tonight? No, so I think that the price on that will go up. I don't think the stock will be there, but if it is, the price on that will go up as well at midnight tonight. But just to give you a reminder, you've got the base, you've got your mat, you've got those aperture matte layers in there as well that give you that lovely window. And don't forget that aperture is built in as well. So you've got the aperture design. Look, you can see it's held into place. So you don't have to try and work out where the aperture goes. That is in place for you. So you're going to get that perfect aperture every single time. You've got that trellis design. You've got matte layers that fit on here as well. You've even got the little tab as well to use, like that, for your sentiments too. You've got all of your acrylic stamps as well. So you've got your sentiments. You've got that lovely dot pattern design, plus those lovely birds too. Don't forget, you're also getting the foam pads, the foam tape. You're getting your cardstock in there as well. So it is a full kit. And Bunny's just told me that it is midnight tonight. That price is going to go back up. So do not miss out. I don't think the stock will be there to go back up, but obviously if it is, don't miss out on that. So grab it before it goes up. Right, so I'm going to go in with that lovely Creme Brulee colour cardstock, and I'm actually going to use this for the base, okay? So we're going to make the card shape with that. So we've got the base ready to go. Then we're going to go in with the next layer, which is in the Blush Natural. So let's pop this in. So I do love these two colours together as well. They're really nice together. So let's just add a bit of tape on here. Oh. We'll just stick it on the back of that. Right, so next layer we've gone in with that Blush Natural. So we can use this. So one of the nice things with this shape as well is you could use a portrait or landscape. You could even use it that way around as well. It almost looks like a shield. You can have it like that, couldn't you? Oh, that would look nice as like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an easel card. I think me and Bunny need coffee and a lie down. Alright, let's add some tape on here. So your next layer we've done in that creme brulee, and like I said, that aperture is built into the die for you, so you don't have to try and work out where that aperture is going to go, and then obviously try and work out where the aperture goes there. They're built into the die, so you can't, you can't get it wrong. That's there for you to do all of the work, so you don't need to worry about that. So let's add in the next layer for this. So I'll pop that in on there like that, and then just add a bit of tape on there. And just a little bit up here, make sure that stays, keeps the strength. Put that there. Right, so you've got your second layer then with that lovely aperture design. So we'll add this in, and then I've gone back to the Blush Natural, so just mix and match those colorways. So that is going to just sit on there like that, so you can see. Like, you could even just make them, couldn't you? You could have a batch of them ready for whatever you've got coming up, and then you can just grab, your bases. You've got all those bases there ready to go, and then all you've got to do is just do the fun bit then of like just adding the decorating onto it. Let's add that onto there. So I'm adding that lovely trellis design, which I absolutely love that. I think it's really nice. And it really does add that texture, that little bit of texture onto your card. So it does make a big difference. Right, I've got the top mats and layers as well. So I'm just going to glue these in. So let's just add that on there, and then the smaller one. There. So you go, those mass layers on top as well. Alright, so we've got your card ready to go. So right, let's grab our gardenia. Now this one, we are going to pot this on the side for that. So I'm just going to add a bit of pin flare for a tiny bit on the bottom as well. And that is going to sit there like that. And then before I stick anything else in, I'm going to pot these in so I know where everything else is going to sit. So let's just add bit of tape on there. And, oh, right. So these little bands are obviously in that kit as well. And you've also got matte layers that you can use on there. So I've just got Birthday Wishes on there in that blush natural again. So that is just going to sit on there like that. Right, so we're going to pop this kind of in the center. Yeah, we will actually put it there. Like that. Right, so we're going to, now I've done the same thing again, so I've snipped into these, look. Now I've got some I've snipped into and made them quite small, some I've snipped like this, and we're going to just build this up. So I wanted it to kind of be like an arch. So let's pop that in there. And then I'm going to add another one coming across there like that. So I just wanted it to come around like that. So let's build. Now that little one, I am going to add that in there. I think just to break. Oh, actually, let me put these bigger ones in first, so you can kind of see where we end up. So I always like to just build, and don't feel like you have to put them on top of each other, because the more you offset it, because you can see the flowers and the leaves coming through from underneath that, and it just adds more dimension into them. And then what I'm going to do is just glue that bit, so it almost looks as if I've kind of extended the tree a bit. And then that I'm just going to sit there to kind of break the shape up a little. I just think they're so pretty. I think they look so different as well. Like, you know, just use them like that. Or, you know, make a little heart. Like that now. You could, I feel like you could easily put those three in a little pack and just say to somebody, you know, there's 3 cards, this design, you know, similar to this design in there. You know, and you could easily just sell little packs like that, and they're so eye-catching, and they look incredibly detailed. Like I said, because every inch of that card is covered. You know, you've got the trellis design in there. You've got all of these lovely flowers. You've got the sentiments in there. You know, every bit is covered. All those matte layers. There's no part of that card that looks like, oh, I don't, you know, I haven't got anything to fill that, or I don't know what to put in there. They just look absolutely perfect every single time. Right, I'm gonna just grab the collection just to give you, right, let me move this bit of tape because I feel like it's gonna get stuck on me or in my hair or something. Right, let's grab this. So let me just go over this again quickly in case you missed, or maybe you haven't seen Clean and Simple before. So it comes to you in your lovely storage unit. You've got the name of the collection, you've got the color coordinated bands going on there as well. So you can keep them, you know, on your shelf like this, and you know, you can have them all stacked next to each other too. Now, when you turn it over, this will obviously be in there like that. You just pop this over. You've got your index sheet there as well, but you pop this out. You've got your dies there ready for you. So you can see all of your dies, everything there. Then you've got you'll have your roll, you have your small foam pads for your decoupage, and then you've got your larger ones that you can use for your matte layers or decoupage as well. Then you've got your acrylic stamps in here as well. So you've got your sentiments, you know, you've got everything there from birthday wishes, well done, sending you love, thinking of you, I'm so sorry, just to say to a special friend, happy anniversary and congratulations. Then you've got that lovely dotted background design, plus you've got those birds, which you're going to use that so much with other collections, such a usable one. And then tucked behind here, so they're safe, not going to get you know, any bent corners or anything. You will have, how many sheets is it of each? Do you know? 5 sheets. Yeah, so you get you're going to get 5 sheets of the creme brulee, and then you're going to get 10 sheets of the blush natural in there. So you've got a nice selection in there. So you're going to get the blush natural and that stunning creme brulee colour. It's honestly, when you get that home, it is absolutely beautiful. It's such a lovely colour, and like I said, the tone of it is going to be so usable with other collections, because it's that, I don't know how to describe it, it's just the right tone that goes with other colours as well. So you're going to be able to use it with other kits too. So full kit there of everything that you need to make beautiful cards. And don't forget, you're going to make beautifully stunning cards quickly and easy as well, that are going to look really clean and simple. But thank you so much for joining us today. Me and Bunny will be Monday, Tuesday. Is it Monday or is it Tuesday? Monday. I thought it. Oh, I don't know. Okay, we're going to be back on Monday. Oh, yes, it is. Monday with Serena's Sway. Lucky you told me, or you'd been here. So hopefully we've got Serene Swing on Monday, which is a crafted select, and it's a really, I think it's a really unusual card shape, and it's something that you will definitely use with other collections. It kind of screams out for lots of collections to be used with it. Really, really pretty. So hopefully you'll come back on Monday and join me and Bunny then.